There you
And
go.
here are the first 15 promises he has made if he is reelected. You may have heard of Project 2025, but this is from Agenda 47, and you can read all of these on his website. First, he promises that he will carry out the largest domestic deportation operation in history. He will also ask for the death sentence for anyone convicted of human trafficking. He will close the Department of Education and return all education standards to the states to decide. He will put prayer back into school, and he will criminalize any race-based advantage programs.
He will put prayer back in the schools. He will put prayer back in the schools. Listen, can we hurry up and get this man in the office? Can we please put prayer back in the schools? Please, we need it. We need it more than just putting the 10 Commandments on the wall. We need prayer back in the schools. Okay, let's continue.
He will end the Affordable Care Act. He will ban gender-affirming care for adults and children, and he will ban any federal dollars from going towards gender-affirming care.
What is gender-affirming care? Please explain that. Why do we need money to go to? Oh, you know what? Let's just continue. I don't want to start anything with any communities right now.
Which means anyone with government-provided health care will no longer be able to access gender-affirming care except for Viagra and Cialis. Those will still be available. He will propose a constitutional amendment that gives a term limit to Congress. He will deploy...
Oh, that's perfect. He's giving a term limit to those crooks that believe that just because they got the job once, they can do whatever the hell they want and they will never lose their jobs. That's a bad thing. Oh, that is great. Are you freaking kidding me? Wait a minute. I love that. Okay, I'm not hearing anything I don't like so far.
Congress. He will deploy the Department of Justice to investigate the Biden crime family and any of his adversaries or political rivals.
Why did they use air quotes? Biden crime family. Why did you do that? There's a lot of criminal activity that's going on with that family. Okay, let's continue.
He will immediately pardon all of the January 6thers, and he will create a task force to investigate anyone who arrested, charged, or imprisoned a January 6er. He will increase the penalties for underage criminal offenders, strengthen immunity for police officers, and deploy the National Guard to patrol woke cities.
Now, a lot of people are taking that right there as what people need to stop doing is attaching crime to one particular race. So they believe that strengthening the police force mean that he's trying to put, instead of 5 police in every neighborhood where there's crime, he's going to put 100, and he's just going to start shooting up the whole block whenever somebody commits a crime. That's not the case. Right now, nothing is happening to criminals. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Crime is continuing to go up. And when you go look at places that were once tough on crime, they're not anymore. Look at New York. People are just walking up and punching old ladies in the face for no reason. People are going inside of the train stations and pushing people inside of the train rails for no reason. I posted one video of one guy that kind of sort of looked like me. And it wasn't me. I promise it wasn't me. My wife could back that up. It was not me. Who went inside of a New York train station and started throwing Molotov cocktails. Just lit them bad boys up and just started throwing them and flame throwing. I'm like, come on, bro. He did not give a damn. Maybe he wanted to go back to prison. Not sure. Maybe he needed 3 hots in a cot. Not sure, but it is what it is. And thanks again for your time, your support, and for your extra dime. That means a lot. Okay, let's go. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach.
On day 1, he will reassess our participation in NATO and says that every European country needs to pay the United States for protection. He will also restore the wonderful travel ban for Muslims coming to America. He will build freedom cities. This is 10 new cities built on federal land. He will award them to areas with the best development proposals, and he will prioritize moving young families to these freedom cities.
Why do they keep doing it? Why do you keep on doing that? Just read it. Because I'm on it so far. I ain't anything that I'm against so far.
He will kill all e-vehicles and e-vehicle legislation, seeking to replace that with the development of a flying car. He believes that we could create a car that vertically takes off.
He believes that he can create a car that vertically takes off. Shout out to innovation. Should we have a problem with that? Okay, all right.
He will remove all of the limits on American natural gas exports and drill baby drill for oil
Drill,
domestically.
baby, drill.
He will impose a tariff of up to 60% on Chinese imports. He will extend the 2017 tax cuts and drop the corporate tax rate from 21% to 15%. He will push Congress to pass legislation that would give every American the right to concealed carry anywhere at any time. And he will revoke any gun restrictions or legislation that seeks to inhibit people's ability to own guns that's been passed in the last several years.
Hey, that's the Second Amendment. We have the right to bear arms, right? Don't we? Right? But at the same time, the people who don't see, there's more criminals out here walking the streets with guns than there are citizens, law-abiding citizens. So I guess the math is just simply saying that if more law-abiding citizens were properly prepared, then certain crimes that are happening to us won't happen to us nearly as much, because there will always be one or some of us who are ready to take care of everyone. All right? That's what I'm thinking that means.
He will demand that Europe pay back all the money we gave Ukraine, and then he will use all of that money to recruit for the American military. And he will take billions and billions of dollars from private university endowments by taxing, fining, and suing the universities. He specifically names Harvard in this one. And then he will use that money to create the American Academy. It is a free online college that will be free of wokeness that he will force employers to recognize as a bachelor's degree equivalent. So that.
Wow. So there will be free college, free university, where you can actually go to school and learn something that will lead you toward getting a job. Sorry, what's the problem? Did I miss something? I don't know what I missed. Y'all, please let me know in the comments below what y'all think about that. Please give me a thumbs up if you like that, a thumbs down if you don't like it. If I, I think that it's going to be a whole abundance of thumbs up, because that right there seems what she just now read, what he just now read. I'm sorry, the pronouns got me all jumbled up. But what this person just now read sound really reasonable to me. I'm sorry, unless I'm just some type of, I don't know, racist white supremacist at this moment who agree with every single thing that she just now, this person just now said. Wow. What has been cannot be unburdened. God dang it. I'm sorry, Kamala. I continue to mess up your quote.